stumbling upon regular Joshua's videos, and he did this one review of a movie called Legend of Kung Fu Rabbit, which was released in 2011 in China. And the original title was Legend of a Rabbit 3D. So I was sitting there watching the review, thinking to myself, oh, come on, it can't be that bad. But I beg to differ. I'm not going to burst out into a fit of rage because I was too bored to be angry. Uh, I was too bored with this movie to be angry at it, extremely angry at it. So, here is my review of Legend of Kung Fu Rabbit. Regular Josh 1, this is a shout out to you. Thank you for inspiring me to make this video after I saw your review of this movie. Legend of Kung Fu Rabbit. There are so many things wrong with this movie that it just... We don't even see Fu until like a couple minutes in after the opening sequence, and it's... This movie is a mess. It is just a complete, utter mess. The monkey, who apparently is saved by Fu and dies. Fu is the rabbit, by the way. Of course, I think you guys know that by now. The monkey is called Shifu. Gee, where have we heard that before? Oh yeah, DreamWorks Kung Fu Panda. A movie that I happen to like. If you haven't guessed now, this movie is a shameless ripoff of DreamWorks Kung Fu Panda. Except the roles are switched. A rabbit is supposed to be the hero, but he comes off looking like an idiot, mainly because he is an idiot, and the panda is the bad guy. What's next? Kung Fu dog? Kung Fu lizard? Kung Fu duck? I mean, come on! What's next? The plot is all over the place. There's there I can't even talk. This movie, like I said, is a mess. The character development is sloppy. The characters have very little personality, except for Penelope, aka Penny, who is voiced by Rebecca Black, even though I've never heard of her. This movie has actors I have never even heard of until now. Not to mention, because this started out as a Chinese animated film, I noticed that the English dubbing is way out of sync in some places. There were times where I could not understand what the characters were saying at all. And the animation, oh, it's alright. It's not the best animation I've seen, but at least it's better than Titanic. The Legend Goes On. Titanic the animated movie's animation, I will say that. But there are a lot of things that don't make any sense in this movie. Fu, like I said, he is an idiot and does not have a clue what is going on. And it takes him toward the end of the movie to notice that Penelope is Penny, since she gave him her real name in the beginning half of the movie, after after she and this little rabbit, Biggie, saved her. Oh, and let me talk about Biggie for a minute. This bunny is just he is just a little smart aleck brat. That's all I have to say about Biggie. He's a braggart. He thinks he knows everything, and he not only does he annoy Fu, but he annoys the audience as well. I was annoyed with with Biggie while watching this movie, and and regular Josh One made a comment in his review of this movie that Fu does not do kung fu till the end of the movie, and it's the only time he uses it. Apparently, toward the end of the movie, he uses kung fu twice. I'm gonna repeat that twice. And actually, he does it. Yeah, he does it twice, and that's pretty much all that he does. And the only redeemable character, I think, yeah, the only the only redeemable characters were Slash and Penny, because they just they just seemed like they had a purpose. Everyone else, absolutely not. And this, I give this movie a C because it is very it is very sloppily put together. It is lazily written, and the characters are all over the place. They're like regular Josh once said, there is little to no plot, and I really wish I had listened to his review of this movie and passed on it. But unfortunately, I wanted to see how bad it was, and this movie was pretty lame. I was bored throughout the entire thing, and I kept thinking to myself, what's going on? What was the point of that? You get my point. This has been my review of Legend of Kung Fu Rabbit, and I hope you guys have a good day. Goodbye.